think my favorite thing about recording DuckTales back to back is I get to sing the theme song twice in a day. What's going on, guys? My name is Maureen, and welcome to or back to my channel. Today we're reacting more DuckTales. Woo! Today's episode is called The Golden Lagoon of White Agony Plains. Alrighty then. As always, before we get into it, if you want the full uncut video, that's available over on the Patreon. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do so here. Also on Patreon, I have Patreon exclusive reactions where I'm currently reacting to Vox Machina. I did Inside Man in the past. You also get the full uncut reactions on there, and you get them weeks in advance as well. I'm currently 2 episodes ahead on DuckTales, so that's available on Patreon as well. I think that's all the business. So all that being said, let's get into this.
So, why are we at the gala for the Flint-Heart Glomgold wing of the Natural History Museum?
Great question.
Yeah, and look at this tacky setup. Somebody is trying way too hard. I'll have a virgin peach julep in your fanciest glass, thank ya.
So much for trying too hard.
And this Glomosaurus Rex is clearly just a bunch of random parts stuck together. Honestly, how could you know it wore a crown?
So, what are we doing here anyway?
My question, why would Glomgold want a museum of all of his failures? I would not want a museum of all of the things I regret and that I failed at. What? Is he just that much of a narcissist where he just likes pictures of himself and he's like, okay, well, you know, I might have lost, but it's my stuff. People will pay attention to me. You know, I never know with Glomgold. You never know.
I didn't get rich by wasting money. I got rich by besting my enemies.
He makes a good point.
Knock up.
Ugh, custom suits are the worst. I think I'm getting a rash.
No, that's the plastic
Oh,
line.
God.
Saves on dry cleaning, and you lose less dip.
And you lose less dip. He had the maid to just carry dip. Say what you want about Scrooge. He's a visionary. He sees something and he seizes it. He's like, I can make this cheaper. I can make this more cost efficient. Let's go. I love him. Hello.
What is it? A cursed villain? A villainous curse?
Hey, man, I hate going third.
Worse, it's my ex.
He's got an ex? Excuse me? I mean, Scrooge is like, what, like 200 years old, so it makes sense he would have at least one relationship in that time. I just never thought of it. Oh, this is gonna be a juicy episode, let's go! Oh, it's a good episode, I feel it in my bones!
Ex-girlfriend?
Ex-partner, ex-rival, ex-everything.
Ex-rival too? Alright, I want the tea spilt!
Watch your wallets, boys.
Please, Scrooge.
Oh, is she a gold digger?
I wouldn't steal from children. Unless they had something I really wanted, or I was bored, or...
Goldie o'
So you would.
Scroogey McMoneybags, the tightwad of Duckburg. That platter was probably your brittle bones settling ya gilded geezer.
So to say it was not an amicable, what's the word? Nice split up is a fair assumption to make. Got it.
This is my date, Goldie. What's that?
He fucking would! You fucking would, Tom. He fucking would! Of course, he would take Scrooge's ex-girlfriend to the... Oh, he's such a petty bitch. He's such a fucking petty bitch. Also, that was a Has-Been Hotel reference. I know his name is Glomgold, but I can already hear the people in my comments, actually, his name is Glomgold. It's like the 3rd time or 4th time you've seen him. His name is clearly Glomgold. It was a joke.
Your ex, you say? How awkward this must be.
Yeah, she also doesn't want his hands on her. Did you notice how she was like, no thank you?
I'm not your date.
Does it make your blood boil with jealousy, Scrooge? You're just a sad 3rd whale. Deadwood. What?
Oh?
Ah, touche.
Weren't you two just cussing each other out?
Love games begin.
The love games, bro. You're not even a player in this game. You think you're a player. I'm concerned.
It's been a long time, Scrooge.
And yet, it still feels too soon.
Ow. What is with this weird dynamic?
True love is truly ageless.
Ooh, somebody dance with me. I need to make her jealous.
Glomgold, you dancing with a child is not going to make her jealous. It's going to make her concerned. Oh my god, this guy.
You're looking younger than the last time I saw you.
Found a fountain of youth in Wrongwhy. You?
Stuck in a timeless demon dimension.
Which one? Pandemonium or Demogorgona?
Wait, is that why he's, like, super fucking old, but doesn't look that old? Because that was a thought I had when I was watching the Scrooge birthday episode. I'm like, his butler looks fairly young. He was probably not even 60 and he passed away, but Scrooge is supposedly, like, 100 and something years old. Does he look this young? Is that what it is? It's a demon dimension that's kept him this young looking?
Get out! I caused that uprising. Nabbed the eye of Demogorgon. Makes you impervious to burns.
It seems very yin and yang, this old relationship, because she likes stealing from people. Well, technically Scrooge does too, because he's stealing. But it's from the wealthy he's stealing from. He's stealing from Glomgold right now. But he also does tax the people of Duckburg. We learned that from the birthday episode. But it's just weird to me. Like, it's very yin and yang, this relationship. They just seem... Is it opposites attract or something? I don't know.
Stop one-upping my one-upsmanship. That's worse than me.
No can do.
Why don't you pay Louis to do it?
Cut the patter, oh guilt. What are you really up to?
Why do you always think I'm up to something?
Because wherever you go, you leave a flaming wreck in your wake.
Can't start a fire without a spark, Scroogey.
Ladies and gentlemen, hated rivals, I am proud.
Because that was no ordinary skull. Back during the gold rush, when I was prospecting for my fortune in the Klondike.
Gold Rush? Wait, how old are you?
I let that
A question we've all, like, answered.
Back, we were attacked by the glacier monster of the Klondike.
A woolly mammoth.
Goldie dodged his attack, but lost her half of the map inside the teeth of that beast. We escaped with our lives. I've been properly frozen in the ice. For 5 years I was stuck in that.
Oh, okay, only for 5 years. I thought it was gonna be like 100 years, 200 years, 5 years.
Where are Bickley and Webigail?
How did you let that thief back into?
How did she take Beakley? Beakley's built like a tank! How? I have so many questions. Is she a magician? How? I cannot see this woman taking on Beakley and Webby. So many questions.
Fine. We team up. With our two halves of map, we can finally find the Golden Lagoon.
No, why are you gonna trust her?
Should I trust
Yeah,
you?
don't trust her.
Because it's gold. Because it's a treasure you never found. And because you're Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, she speaks his language.
You know me so well. Oh.
Date! 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 It's not a date!
Now my question is something gonna happen on this expedition where they actually end up together? I can't see that feasibly being a thing, but I wouldn't put anything past the show.
One of yours?
You can't blame me for that. It was over 100 years ago. We were different people then.
Aye, that's what worries me. You've had a century's worth of practice.
Oh,
What
no.
happened to you, Moneybags?
Makes a good
Domestic
point.
life turn you soft?
What you'll never understand is that trust is the cornerstone of... Wait!
So much for trust.
One of yours?
I have questions about this previous relationship.
Fine, you go down first.
Oh, so you can cut the rope.
Well, what do you suggest?
Why are they working together if they don't trust each... Like, is it really worth it? I know for Scrooge it is, but it's more a question to myself than to Scrooge, because we all know how Scrooge is with his money. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Maybe not.
Stupid, clever traps.
Very pretty.
Oh, caves!
It's the bisexual lagoon, let's go!
What? You're insane! A cave-in will get us both killed!
Oh, you'll stop the cave-in. You're Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my god. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. Why were these two even together? That's my biggest question. Like, they seem like nothing but toxic for each other. And why would you be in a relationship with someone you can't even trust? I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand how this was ever something.
What? But how?
I'm Scrooge McDuck.
He speaks bear.
I thought I'd never have to gaze upon this grievous
Why?
place here again.
Is there someone still in it?
You hop in the ice to relive old times.
We'll need to set up camp until I
Oh,
figure
that's
this
the
out.
outlines. I was gonna say, why does it look like there's someone still in there?
You're really not gonna untie me?
Oh, is she gonna get the bear to scratch himself and
Why do you hold
do
such
the
a
rope?
grudge against me, Scrooge?
You left me for dead in the Gobi Desert. Sold me to Portuguese pirates. Threw me out of an airship over the Himalayas.
Again! Why were you together? This is the most, like... It doesn't make sense, this relationship that you had.
Abandoned me and left me for dead.
You were supposed to follow me. That was our whole thing.
I was frozen in a giant glacier.
You're Scrooge McDuck. It's the only reason that matters.
You loved gold more than you loved me.
And that's why you loved me.
Well, I still don't understand. Am I supposed to root for them? Because I'm not.
The golden lagoon of white Agony plains. We finally found it.
Yes, we did.
I completely forgot he was here. I completely forgot. He's so insignificant, I completely forgot he was even part of this story for a bit.
We were working together this whole time.
Are you fucking... This episode's making me fucking mad. This episode's making me so mad. I can't stand her. I cannot stand her. Scrooge can do so much better. I feel crazy. I feel absolutely crazy. This episode's making me feel like I'm in the wrong. Like, I don't know why it's making me feel that way, but it is. I don't think I am, though.
One-man elevator.
You idiot. I was in that one-man elevator, too.
What were you doing in a one-person elevator with Scrooge?
How many times do I have to tell you? We are not a thing.
Wait, how did this happen?
I'd love to know.
It was yesterday.
Exactly. I arrived at a party in my...
I think the world would be a better place if we could all see ourselves the way Glomgold sees himself. If we all had the amount of self-confidence and ego that Glomgold has, the world would be a better place. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If anyone's gonna take Scrooge down, it's gonna be her, I feel. I hate this dynamic. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Well, now Goldie's really Goldie.
Oh, Goldie. I was so busy looking for treasure, I ignored the one staring me in the face and stabbing me in the back.
I was gonna say, that's why I don't get this relationship. Like, relationship is built on trust, and she's backstabbed you how many times now? Every chance she gets, she backstabs you.
What?
Whose yacht? Is that Goldie's yacht?
What? Where'd she go?
Oh, it wasn't actually her.
But
How did she live?
have been bad.
Don't worry. At least you have each other.
Oh, that two-time and backstabbing thing! Get back
That's her thing!
my gold!
Isn't she fantastic?
What is?
Next time you need some gold in your life, come find me.
headache. I have a literal fucking headache from that episode. I still don't understand the appeal. No. Like, I know they explained it to us in the episode, but I still don't get it. Like, the whole reason Scrooge likes her is because she likes gold more than she likes him. The shared love of gold is enough to make up her backstabbing you over and over and over and over and over. I just don't get it, truly, and I feel crazy. I don't know if I'm supposed to feel this, or if I'm in the wrong here, but I feel crazy. Because, like, the whole purpose of a relationship is to build trust with a person. You don't get into a relationship with somebody you don't trust. Why were they in a relationship for so long if she just keeps backstabbing him? And she left him in the glacier. And she's like, oh, you're Scrooge McDuck. You were supposed to follow me. Bitch, how? He was frozen in the glacier. You can't help him when you're supposed to be together? Usually, like, you give me a fictional relationship, I'm on board. I am here for it. Not that one. Not that one. Unless they do some serious character development with her, I am not on board with this shit. It reminds me too much of the toxic relationships I have in my family, where they cheat on each other or they don't trust one another. I've seen enough of that. I don't need that in a fictional circumstance. I need the fictional couples to be happy and healthy, okay? I know I've said that a bunch of times, but my brain's like, I can't think of anything else. Like, I have such pressure in my brain trying to figure out the appeal of this relationship, and I cannot figure it out. Alright, so that's the end of that video. I'm done trying to think about this. It's hurting my brain too much. If you guys want the full uncut video, it's about 32 minutes at this point. That's available over on Patreon. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Let me know, like, what were your initial thoughts on Goldie? I know a lot of you have, like, obviously watched the whole show, and I'm only up to this episode. But let me know what your initial thoughts were. Am I crazy for thinking, like, what the fuck is the appeal of this relationship? Also, remember to leave fake spoilers in the comments below. And yeah, with all that being said, I'm gonna go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.